Hello, how you doing today? My name is Spectrum Dominus, and today we are cleaning cards for shipment 6 of our PSA. We're going in. We have 46 cards. I'm not sure, 6 of those, I'm guessing, are sugar whites. What I've done is I've taken the 46 cards and I've just shuffled them. So I don't know what order we're going to be cleaning them in. I don't know. I'm not going to tell you which ones are mine, which ones are sugars. You'll see repetitive cards, but they'll be in different groupings, or maybe they'll be next to each other. Who knows? I don't know. I haven't looked. And I split them into 4 groups. 2 of them have 11 in it. 2 of them have 12 in it. I think the one we have today has 12 in it. And we're just going to do 4 video cleanings of just 12 cards as we talk about the cards and why I'm grading the card, etc., etc. So we're no reason to go into this too far. If you've been here for the channel, you've seen 5 of these that I've done previously. We've talked about all the changes each time, how I'm going to cut down to smaller groupings and only the bonuses, bonus offers. And then that was a bad idea, and now they've done away with bonus offers altogether. So now it's just all sorts of random cards again. I've got both glass cases up for the first time. Everything in this glass case here is what we consider movable or flexible. These are all active players, so based on how they play, how their team does, these cards can go up and down much more rapidly. Higher stakes, get them done while they're still players, so I can trade them off, sell them off, or whatever. These are more stuff that I'm keeping for myself for the most part. There's some stuff that I don't mind selling off, but the fluctuations in the pricing is not going to change all that much because most of these are retired players. It's rookie cards of people that I collected or stuff like that. So that's what we got going on behind us right now. But let's get into here. We're going to pick them up. Like I said, they're shuffled, so there's no particular order. And the first card comes to us from What's in the Box Wednesday. We did a box of the Bowman U Chrome, and we pulled nothing spectacular at all. We got a couple. We got a decent splattering of base cards. We took, I don't know, I'm going to guess about 10 of the ones that are most likely first round picks, and we put them in this lot here. So in one of these next 4 videos, you're going to be seeing people like Jackson Dart. Jackson Dart is considered the 3rd quarterback based on my research so far. Now, I will say that I am catching up on my research, so I am about a month behind. So I don't know if someone has passed him in the whole list, but I don't think so. And he's being talked about as someone might trade back into the first round to get him type guy, or one of those later teams, for example, like the Rams, who have a Matthew Stafford, but they need their guy for the future. Could take someone like a Jackson Dart late. As a playoff team, they're still going to be competitive. This guy gets to learn behind a, great, I won't go an all-time great, but a great like Matt Stafford before taking over the Rams system. So, things like that is what's being talked about in the research that I'm doing. So I see him as a first-round guy, a quarterback, and if he turns out to be, you think about the guys last year, and yes, this class is nowhere near as good as the last year's class, but quarterback-wise at least, actually, from what I understand, most things-wise, it's a weak class, but still, Drake May and a couple of those guys, if you think of the ones that you weren't sure if they were going to hit, and it just, if he has a Drake May type year, I'm not asking for a Bo Nix type year or a Jaden Daniels type year. If he has a Drake May type year, then this card could fetch us a good dollar. This card alone could pay for the blasters that we bought if we get a good enough grade on it. So, card number 1, Jackson Dart. How you doing, Darth Maul? Good to see you. Welcome to the channel. All right, next up we bought a couple blasters again for What's in the Box Wednesday, and we got ourselves a Bo Nix NFL debut. Not as good as we had gotten his base rookie, but it does still have the rookie logo on it. I have some big plans, you're not going to the next Friday. You're going in 2 Fridays, you mean, Darth Maul? So those of you watching on YouTube, we have a live channel. We would do this on Twitch. You can come and join us live while we're doing the cleanings. Next weekend is WrestleMania weekend, and then the weekend after that is the NFL draft. So I have a plan where I took a week off of work in 2 weeks. I have 1 more week of work I got to do, and then Friday after work I will be leaving to go to a hotel room, and I will be there all weekend for WrestleMania with some buddies. And then those buddies will leave, and I will be spending the week alone for the most part. I mean, I have random plans, but for the most part, alone for the week doing NFL draft research. And then Thursday, Friday, Saturday, I will be at the hotel room, and a different group of buddies, mostly, there's a little bit of crossover, but the different group of buddies will be coming over Thursday, Friday, Saturday to watch the NFL draft with me. And then I will go home Sunday and back to work on Monday. Am I going to be streaming Mania or not? No, unlikely. Unlikely. Although I am planning on bringing the other computer I have, and I do plan on trying to stream from there at least once. So maybe if I could get it up, but I highly doubt it because I won't be getting there. Like, I'll be driving there, and in the car on the way there, I will probably be watching the NXT Stand and Deliver. So I won't have a lot of time to get there, make sure everything's working, set it up, and stream. Now, theoretically, if I brought everything and then figured it out Sunday morning, I could stream day 2. So maybe, but pay attention in Discord. I'll let you know in Discord if that turns out to be a thing. So with the card, we got Bo Nix. After the year he had for year 1, we're gonna give that a try. We're gonna send that in, get that graded, and hopefully get ourselves. And a lot of the cards that came from that, here's another one, Caleb Williams, are the quarterback rookies, the ones we're sending in. We got a couple Caleb Williams. We got that Bo Nix. We got, and this is Topps Chrome. This isn't the Mosaic, but we did Topps Chrome as well on a What's in the Box Wednesday. And we pulled quite a few quarterbacks that were like, let's get them into slabs. And then with the new season coming up, if we get everything going the way we're supposed to, we should be able to turn these cards, flip these cards, and get things going. So, scared of what the Bears are going to do at 10. Well, I think the Bears are making the right moves lately. I think getting out from Justin Fields was the right move. I think that Caleb Williams was the right move. I think that the offensive linemen that they got in the offseason were the right move. So I think that there's no reason to be worried. They're doing their jobs. This card has one of those faces that like to stick to the plastic. And that's good. Good thing we're sending it in to get graded before. The number of cards that I've had that have been ruined when they do that. They stick to the plastic, and then they buckle up and they bubble up. They look like pie crust, and they start popping when they stick to the plastic like that. So let's get this thing in, get this thing sent off, get this thing graded, and get it back. We'll see how this goes. You believe Caleb is overrated. Well, I think that Caleb was overrated as a draft pick. I think he's underrated right now based on what people believe of him because of his first year performance. I think that he's much better than his first year performance showed, and I think that he's just had a lot of too much put on him. I think that everyone takes a look at year one and they say they put too much stock in it. They look at Mac Jones after year one, and Mac Jones was clearly the best guy in that draft. Nope. You look at C.J. Stroud last year. And you're like, after his rookie year, he's going to be the number 2 quarterback after Patrick Mahomes in the league. Well, not exactly. He came back down to earth. That happens all the time. Jaden Daniels, guys, whether you like it or not, Jaden Daniels is not going to be as good as he was last year. And Caleb Williams will probably be better. Even Bryce Young last year started to look better at the end of the year. Just some people, it takes time and systems and everything. All right, so this one here came out of a sorting card for grading purposes. We did the 1992 Upper Deck Factory set. In fact, I still have some of those cards here. That'll be done in a future factory set. Sorry, in a future sorting cards for grading purposes. This is a Hall of Famer right here, Jim Tomei. This is rookie card. This is one of those cards that, see, I'm looking at this here. Now, here's another thing, guys. We talked about it one other time. I said I need to make sure that I'm cleaning the cards before I put them in the system. And this time I put them in the system first. And that's a mistake because what happens is, first of all, I feel like I'm rushed now. I have X number of days to get it done. It has to be done. And second, if while cleaning, I realize that the top of that hologram is crunched, and it's much more visible to the naked eye than it is on that camera. But it's hanging at the top left part. There's no way it's going to get a 10 because of that hologram. And had I noticed that during cleaning, I could have right now said, you know what, guys, we're not sending this card in. Let's replace it with the next card up, which is right behind me. But it's already in the system. It's already been paid for. It's already ready to go. Yeah, and look at that corner. I didn't notice. Again, it's hard to see on the camera, but it's up. It's definitely not perfect. So this is at best a 9. And it's probably lower. I need it to be at least a 9. Otherwise, boy, did I waste my time and money sending it in. I could have sent another card. I could have used that money to get something better graded. I've really got to get better at looking at these cards in advance. I get so excited about the card that I miss things until it's too late. But it's there now. Alright, next one came from a What's in the Box Wednesday when we opened the 87 Dunross. Guys, What's in the Box Wednesday didn't happen this past week, and that's because of I'm still moving out of the office and I just didn't have the time. I almost went and just bought some nonsense, but instead what I did was I bought 2 things on eBay, which is just always better than going to the local shop and buying a blaster box. But I bought 2 things on eBay for the next 2 Wednesdays, and what we bought was 1987 Tops and Fleer. So we have the Dunross here. There's my Mattingly I'm sending in. I'm hoping I got 2 of these. There's another one in here somewhere, and they both look really good. I'm hoping one of them will come back at 10. I don't expect it's going to happen, but fingers crossed. But I will have that. Then I'll have any I pull from the Fleer and any I pull from the Tops that I can send in as well. So that the next 2 Wednesdays, we're going to do the whole 87 Rainbow. Dunross we just did, and we got Tops and Fleer coming in the next 2 Wednesdays. What's in the Box Wednesdays. So check them out. Join us for the opening, or at least join us on YouTube to check out those box openings. Donald Arthur Mattingly. That's my guy. Don't really need to wipe the back off. I just need to make sure there's no wax on it. If it was waxed, then it would need to not go. All right, and the next card up after this Mattingly comes from the same set, came from the same box. We opened up the 87 Donruss, and actually we have quite a few cards from that 87 Donruss opening in this pack. I mean, in this this build, this send to PSA. 2 Mattinglys, and we also got some that aren't in there this time but are behind me, like it's Mattingly right here. If you go to the big screen, you can see it. Right here we got Nolan Ryan. Right, where is he? Right there we got the Tony Gwynn. So oh that's the 85. So yeah, even we got several in here. I would say we have 5 or 6 in this that we're sending off, plus another couple for a future one. But there's one right there. That's a really nice one. That would be, so far of all the cards I sent, that's the one I'd most want to come back at 10. Is that a true statement? Yep. So far, that's the one I'd most want to come back to 10. Not the most likely. I think that the Jackson Dart might be the most likely so far. You can see a white dot there. I'm hoping that rubs off, but no, I don't think it does. So that's gonna keep me from getting a 10 on that Bo Jackson rookie. Also, you can see in that bottom corner whiteness on that corner. So that's a little boo. Only got 1 Bo Jackson. Didn't get any Barry Bonds. It's a little sad we didn't get any Barry Bonds, but only got the 1 Bo Jackson. We did, however, get 2 of what I would argue is the most important. So that's a good thing. Although I really do want a good grade of this Barry Bonds, Bo Jackson. We're gonna have to buy another box of these because I want a 10 on a Bo Jackson. I mean, these, and it's such a shame too, because if you look at these, with these older cards, like when I open the 83 Fleer, I have those graded cards up there, and like we have the Cal Ripken and the Ryan Sandberg that are out right now. They should be back in less than a month, but they're so off-centered, and that's usually one of the big problems you have with these older cards. Well, you can see that this centering is phenomenal. For, if anything, it's maybe a little high, big there, a little low there, but for the most part, that is a great centering. And to get a great centering and then have dings on them, just so sad, because I'll get another box, and even if the card is perfect, they'll be off-centered, and then I'll be just be sad. All right. So here we go, guys. There's a Jerry Rice 1997 Topps. So sticking with this theme of 1987, this is Topps. Those were Donruss. This is football. Those were baseball. We're not going to put a lot into this one. We're just going to give it a once over, make sure there's no film on it. Not film, fluff, fuzz. I'm gonna stick it right back in to these. We are completely out of, well, not completely out of, I'm still using them, but we do not have enough of these, whatever they're called, penny savers, no, oh my gosh, I can't remember what we call them, but don't have enough of them to complete this. I am gonna have to pull some out of some stuff that are in them there, but I have to make sure I buy some new ones, and when I do, I want to get this style, not this style. You can see how tight these are because they're so small, so much smaller. It holds them tighter, but they're so much harder to get in, whereas these are great. And when you get action pack card or something like that, and you want to put them in, you're so worried about squishing the card, whereas those bigger ones has so much room for that. All right, so this again, Bowman U, just like with the Jackson Dart, this guy Matthew Golden is considered, I think, the number 2 or number 3 wide receiver, depending on one, who you ask, but also what your needs are. The number 2 and the number 3 receivers are different style receivers. So when the first one's off the board, and I forget who that is, but if I see his name, I'd probably remember it. But when the first one's off the board and the next person is ready to pick a receiver, I think there's a spot there on the surface. See that? See that spot right there? Sucks. Oh well. Yeah, depending on whether you're looking for this style or the other, either one of them could go second, is what I'm understanding from my... And right now, my research literally just amounts to listening to some podcasts. I will be doing more on that week that I'm gone, but for now. But Golden is almost definitely going to be a first rounder. I look back and I say, if I could have had, Malik, no, Romaduze, but no. Who is Malik Neighbors? Yeah, I was saying it right. Malik Neighbors card graded before the draft or before the season even, and when he got super hot last year, just because he was a wide receiver, just because you didn't know, just because he wasn't going to be the first one off the board, turns out there's more to it than that. So get him graded. You never know. That's kind of our motto here. Grade them before you need them graded. All right, so this one was also a What's in the Box Wednesday. It was 2 weeks ago. I didn't have anything, so I ran to the store and I dropped money on 2 Prism WNBA boxes, hoping for one specific card, and that's the one specific card we were hoping for. Now, it's a Caitlin Clark Prism rookie. I was really hoping to pull more than one because I'd like to keep one, but I don't think that I can justify keeping this, especially if it were to come back at 10. If this came back at 10, I think I have to get for it what I can get for it, and then maybe buy some more boxes and hope to get a second one. But the card is too big. The hype is going to die down this year. It's just my prediction. Don't get me wrong. It may take 2 or 3 years to completely die down and be like WNB what. But I think that the hype was based on the continued hype that carried over from college, and then the all the discussion and argument and people supporting her because people were saying bad things about her and what have you. So, all right, so this one's kind of a weird one. This one I opened at, you saw it on assorting cards, but I opened it at the bar with my friend. I bought us each a Shane the bartender. You guys have heard of him if you watch the channel. I bought this blaster box for me and him, and I think actually he pulled this card, and just because when he pulls a raise, he doesn't care about the raise, he hands it to me, and I put it on the it ended up being the top card on the box when I sorted through it. But the thing that makes it weird is this guy I had never heard of. He apparently played for us a couple games last season, but as we've discussed, I kind of took a season off from the Rays and only followed them. I don't know how to say it, minorly, checked in on their scores and their standings, but I didn't really pay a lot of attention to the new guys and when stuff was happening. So this guy came up and did basically nothing for us. He batted like 67, .067, and the first game of the season, we're at the bar together watching, and we go into the ninth inning tied, and Cameron Meisner hits a solo home run, the first of his career, to walk off and give us a 1-0, one win, our first win of the season, 1-0 after the first game of the season, and it's just kind of like he's a Rays hero now for that moment. He's done okay. He's played since then. In fact, they started him the next game, and he hit his first 2 at bats of that game. So he went 3 for 3 to start the season. He's come back down to earth now. He's okay, but I don't expect much from him. But just because of that, I want to get him graded. It's going to be a personal card that's never going to be worth anything. All right, this Chipper Jones is in a one-touch. The reason it's in a one-touch, and I have tried to send this multiple times, and by tried I mean it was the first card out when I was like, okay, these are the cards I'm sending. I can send mathematically 46, and Chipper Jones was 47. But this came so close to going multiple times. This card I bought off of Whatnot, and you've heard me say this before about other cards. It was one of those situations where I felt that I was paying less than the card was worth, and it was in a one-touch. I wanted to see if I'd get the one-touch as well. So if I paid $3 for this card, and I don't know what I paid, most of the time it's only $1. A lot of the ones with one-touches I bought because it was a card and I paid $1, and the one-touch came with it. And I'm like, it cost me more than $1 to buy a one-touch. So if I get the one-touch, and I did, I got my money back because I love one touches, and I spent $1 on it. And on top of it, I get a Chipper Jones rookie card that we're going to send and grade. It's the Upper Deck rookie. We have received back. It is 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. My 11th favorite card right now. On the wall, right across from me over there. It's not on camera. Is another one of these displays, and in it currently has my 35 favorite graded cards that I own, and it takes into consideration, the player, the card, the grade, all that. So like, just because the top card, it's like that card would have been number 1 had it been a 10, but it's an 8, so it's number 30. All of it plays into it a little. So my number 11 card is the Chipper Jones score, number 1 draft pick card, 91 score. And we just got that back in, I think, our last shipment. I think shipment number 4 is where that was. And now we're going to send this one in, see if we can get the full Chipper Jones collection going. If this one came back a 10, this would push that one down because this is Upper Deck. I'm a big Upper Deck fan. Now, yeah, I do like that score card better in the sense that it's a better looking card with the sunburst-ish background and the pose. This one, it's not an action shot yet. It's not a pose either. He's just, it's okay. It's not bad. I love the top prospects thing, but that one says number 1 draft pick across the top. So I do like that card better, but I do like Upper Deck as a set much better. I'd take Upper Deck rookies in everything if I could. That or Donruss where it says rated rookie. All right, the last card of this video, we're going with a Prism Draft Picks Amon-Ra St. Brown rookie. I've had this for a while. This was back in the breaking days, back when we would break Prism, which we didn't do often. That was expensive stuff we couldn't afford, but once or twice we did it, and either no one bought the Lions or I decided to buy the Lions. Amon-Ra was not a big name rookie at the time, so I you know, a rookie wide receiver made the Lions more valuable than people wanted, more costly, I should say. I put the price a little higher than other people wanted that, or I wanted myself a rookie wide receiver or running back, you know, something like that. I didn't want to pay for one of the quarterbacks, but I wanted one of the skill positions, and this was the cheapest of the skill positions. I mean, Amon-Ra was not considered one of the big wide receivers that year, so I didn't want to pay for the Vikings or the Bengals or and I don't remember exactly what year we're talking, but if it was the Vikings, then we're talking Jay Jetta or Jordan Addison. If it's the Bengals, we're talking T. Higgins or Jamar Chase. I don't remember which were. I really think it's Jamar Chase and Jay Jetta. It's that middle year. T. Higgins was before, then Jay Jetta and Jamar Chase, and then Jordan Addison the year after. I think it's the same year as Jamar Chase, and I think I'm not 100% sure, but I wouldn't have wanted to spend because those prices would have been through the roof. So I probably bought this one because it was a skill position wide receiver, skill position rookie that wasn't that expensive, and then turned out to be one of the best in the class. So let's see, 2021. So 2020 was Joe Burrow. Yeah, so I think 2021 is Jamar Chase and Jay Jetta. So yeah. So there we go. All right, guys. So those are the 12 cards going with this pack. We got, like we said, we got 46 total. There's 3 more videos to come, so watch out for those. But we got the Jackson Dart, the Bo Nix, the Caleb Williams, the Jim Tomei, Don Mattingly, Bo Jackson, Jerry Rice, Matthew Golden, Caitlin Clark, Cameron Meisner, Chipper Jones, and Amon-Ra St. Brown. All right, guys, I hope you liked that little heads up into what we're sending, why we're sending them, why I'm sending them. And we will be back. I'm going to be filming all 4 of these videos back to back to back, so they should be posted shortly, but we'll be back with that soon. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.